Hey, happy Saturday, guys. What's up, members? I decided to throw this video on members only due to the like button, okay? Some things, that I'd like to touch on. Is good to be able to have the opportunity to come over to your members only. I'm going to be very quick. I didn't really want to do a large show. I want to speak on the sector inspector as well as, these new YouTube guidelines, okay? So members, remember to thumbs up the video because you never know. We might release it at some point. I am Judge Shady Court. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna keep it going.
Judge Shady Court gonna get a shout out.
Yo.
Happy New Year.
Chopper, what up?
Ray J in the building.
Like, I'm so dolo to where you never
Fair
expect me to
use
be down the street, so
commentary.
I'm just like, I can move through.
I gave out some good advice
Actually, watch this.
for the holiday.
No drinking, Judge Shady Court. Damn, okay.
Judge Shady gave out some free advice. I like the side of Ray J.
Here to everybody.
Fair use commentary. Cool, calm, and collected. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Judge Shady Court. Listen, it could have been public, but from now on, we can't get 10 to 20 likes around here. We'll come over here on members, okay? Listen, good morning. Like I said, I'm going to be very quick. This is not going to be a long live. I'm just going to share my thoughts. And listen, be advised, always tell a lot of people that the judge, y'all know, I pick and choose my battles, okay? I'm just going to very briefly touch on the sector inspector. I'm sure if you heard, all his channels are gone. His main channel, his backup channel. And then there's been some other things going on with a lot of the supporters, aka subscribers, being upset with Aaron, okay, the sector inspector. Okay, so I'm going to give my thoughts and listen, I'm going to be very clear. Right. I want everybody to understand that I truly believe in everybody's opinion. And I really feel that everybody's opinion absolutely matters. But at the end of the day, this is YouTube, right? And it's supposed to be entertainment, right? And what I've witnessed is people, express themselves in a way where it's like, wow, really? Is it that serious? Like, this is what's quite shocking to me, because the last time the judge checked, let's be clear, everybody have a right to get up around here and fire up their own channels and run it the way you want to run it. Okay. What I'm trying to find is fairness, peace, and any damn thing else. I'll take what I can get. Okay. I wish that for everybody. All right. Now, I'm going to speak about how the supporters feel versus, the situation at hand. We'll try to weigh the two. And then I'll remind folks why it's very important to pick and choose your battles. Because listen, a lot of these people that are beefing, they had straight up friendships. I'm talking about real friendships. Okay. And I'm also going to explain why my two cases, okay, with two different content creators is not on the same playing field. Okay. We're going to speak about that and why I'm on it right now. Just in case most of y'all not aware, the price to pay to be on this ninja net, as you can see, a lot of people refuse to fight fair. Okay. Now we all can get up here and go back and forth, video after video, slur after slur, name after name. But the game changes when you decide to invade somebody's privacy. Okay. And in my own personal situation, why that person is actually sitting over there in a full costume. Is it a fair fight that individual gets to destroy my life, put out whatever they want, lies and all, okay? And why they hiding behind a cartoon? That's why Judge Shady, aka Evie, made it legal. This ain't no fairness. It's nothing fair about somebody doxing you, okay, and hiding in a suit. Hiding their who they are. Let's be clear, that is not a fair fight. And it just is what it is. Okay. In both of my situations, what was done to me on this public YouTube platform, I didn't do it to neither one of them. Okay. I didn't do it to them. And even if I wanted to change things, lo and behold, I've been summoned. Okay. So I got to follow through and do what I got. I encourage everybody, answer those summons and come to court. Okay. I got to go because I was summoned. Let's be clear about that, because I wanted to walk away from it all. And I've told the state's attorney that. Unfortunately, there is a trial. So I have to follow the rule of the law. Just like when that person dug all in some of my shit, whether it was old, not true, or whatever. I did not do it to them, and they're going to have proof. Okay. I even went as far to get a digital forensic. Okay. Now I told y'all, if some of y'all be watching the judge, I made an announcement on my community wall about 2 months ago. And I said, I am so proud of who. And this is what he's doing. So you got to be able to track stuff. And I encourage everybody, because this is not a fair fight in my situation where I didn't have an opportunity to clap back and forth, because this person is anonymous on YouTube while sitting up there in a whole suit. It is not a fair fight. And I'm going to get the law behind me. Okay. And they are behind me, because we will have a fair trial. You'll get up there and have all your evidence and be able to present it to the judge. I'll get up there and have all my evidence. Listen, this is bigger than I thought. Somebody sent me a recent screenshot, right? And this is with these two young ladies that refuse. Even I went to the back like, yo, go your own way. Whatever you say I did, blah, 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 just go. They refuse to let it go. So we're here now. We are absolutely here now. With this young lady, I wasn't aware until I got the screenshot. It says her name big as day. You sent my file to somebody. Now, everybody have a right to pull a background and this, that, but you forgot one motherfucking thing. See, I'm a woman that had top secrets, secret clearances. You got to remember, if you're telling the truth, you'll see I have a law enforcement background. Okay? So they're going to listen when I ring an alarm. All I ask for you is answer the door, answer the mail, and come to court, because I would hate for any United States Marshal to have to stake you out. Who wants to live like that? That is the honest God truth. Come to court, do what you're supposed to do. I have done so and lawyered up. I am not playing. Once these criminal cases, civil for right now, criminal, I'm going to file a civil lawsuit because I have a right to my privacy. That's just the way it is. That I don't care about anybody doing what they do. As we can see, people do not fight fair. I am not the YouTube police. What's up, baby? No, it's not down. Can you hear me? I should have looked at your thing. It's not down. I know I ain't having these audio issues. Nope, it's on. Oh, that's you, Plotter? I'm going to beat your butt. I'm like, Lord, I got another show. Good morning, Plotter. Happy Saturday. I'm just over here. Listen, I'm respecting everybody's opinion. I respect the way everybody feel. I just have to speak on it because I'm coming from a perspective as a viewer. Oh, it's this, you turn your volume up, Plotter. Lord have mercy. In this particular situation, thank you, baby. These two young ladies refused to stop. That's the only thing. You did what you did. That text or whatever it was, it showed that this young lady, and see where I'm from and those charges that were filed, they have no idea that this young lady, and here's proof that you did a full background check on somebody. With a channel like yours, you know it's against YouTube policy. You have malicious intent, and I can show it because you shared it. There is intent, and that's the objective. Okay? I'm not going to get myself in trouble with no foolishness. I'm not going to lie to the court. The other individual have caulked up a lot of lies. Y'all know on this ninja that the judge has never stalked anybody in her entire life. YouTube knows this, and you guys knows this. See, one thing about this place where I'm from, what they will do, see, for digital forensics is crazy. Let me tell y'all something. What they can do is subpoena all your emails, all your devices. And let me tell you this, Doxing is illegal. I know everybody playing a dangerous game up on you. Okay. Channels are being snatched, all kinds of foolishness. Okay. See, that's not how I operate. See, I knew these two young women would not stop. And even one of them, I tried to just recently. And what she do? Appear back on camera. And I got that footage saved. So when I go to trial next month, I will present them and show them she does not plan to stop. Oh, and by the way, unbeknownst to me, this states something 2021 shared it with another content creator who is willing to just tell the truth. Unfortunately, Miss Witchman did send me. It is what it is. See, you understand where I'm coming from here. I try to make peace in these streets. This situation with this next young lady, because I'm going to sue her civilly, it's going to cost me. But I'm down for the ride. Let's be clear. We all have a right to be on this internet, whether you like somebody or not. A lot of you guys have become too invested. Hence, YouTube is going to continue to change their guidelines. We're going to continue to stay at a level where we are. Let's be clear. If that's what you choose to do with your content, then do it. I'll do it in bursts and spells. But ultimately, I am a creative content creator. And the last thing I want to get around here and do is talk about one person for the next 2 years. If I got to take it legal, y'all notice I haven't said a thing up on this ninja because people would use it against you in a court of law. Y'all know the hood judge of all people know that. Ain't that right? Oh, thank you, Plot, because you know they don't want me to say nothing up around here. All these things that I'm feeling. See, a lot of us have been through the same exact situations that we see on this internet right now. A lot of us been through it. The back and forth, the unfair fighting back and forth. Then what you got to do, the same I did. See, everything is being recorded. If you expect to get justice out of your case, the internet is the last place to hold court because you're going to lose. You're absolutely going to lose. If you are in a court of law and taking things legal, things will be used against you, your behavior. You say you're being harassed and stalked. How in the world can I personally stalk anybody half across the world? Make it make sense. And see, I love where I'm from because they will take that into consideration. Make it make sense. Let's be clear. I have never had a legal issue as far as failing background checks or this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. No, that's not me. But when you tapped in to a little lifeline, I'm going to reverse and I'm going to make the law work for me because I'm spitting nothing but the truth. Okay? So when these trials and folks are in court, that's when I'm going to share with my jurors and the people that truly support me. Okay? See, I ain't one of those people that's going to get around here and dance to other people's beats. Nope. Hence, let's move on to Sector Inspector. He's probably asleep somewhere. Shout out to you, Earn, wherever you are. Listen, I, of all people, more than anybody on this ninja, understand that all of us been through battles. See, a lot of y'all new subscribers and new supporters, y'all not aware. See, a lot of these CCs got history. Okay. See, that's what people, just because they beefing today, don't mean that they just wasn't skipping and looing on down the road. Okay. In full cahoots with each other. This is what we're witnessing on this ninja. Like Aaron and Trees and all these people. A lot of them had some close, I'm talking family, friends and family, almost bonds. And then they fall out. And then people feel the need to either pick a side. And I'm going to tell you why I don't do that. Okay? Because who's to say that certain ones a year from now don't decide to let bygones be bygones? Who is not in it for peace? I'm not understanding that. Who's not in beef for peace at some point? Okay, after the crash out and the wilding out and all that, at some point, who's going to take their YouTube channel, okay, this free platform that a lot of us have, an opportunity to make so many deals, an opportunity to brand yourself. It's so many opportunities. Why waste it on beef? I'm now, be advised, I'm not telling nobody not to fight back. Always encourage you to pick and choose your battles. In Aaron's situation, Aaron had to learn his lesson on his own. Okay. Has Judge Shady, am I a supporter? Absolutely. I'm not going to get up here apologize. I watch who I watch. In fact, I watch a lot of people that don't even like each other. I just know my place. I'm more safe in the bushes if you don't see me drop down, or if the content is contenting and I'm connecting with that. Absolutely. Okay. And I respect everybody's opinion. Some people, Judge, man, I come up. I understand that. I respect that. I absolutely respect that. And that's the thing that it's about. At some point, we gotta see the adulting happen for itself, right? So I was quite sad yesterday when I saw a lot of people make this personally about them. Okay. Now, from my eyes and from what I've seen, no, I don't talk to Aaron behind the scenes. We don't have each other phone. None of that. He'll see me when I'm in his chat, or I'll see him whenever I see him in my chat. It's nothing like that. And I'm gonna tell you why it's important to start keeping these type of relationships for situations like this. People feel like they need to pick a side. They use people's personal beefs as an opportunity to spew the hate that they hate the person for. Like, it's a lot of foolishness going on. It's a lot of foolishness. I've been in Ern's situation once before, dealing with that bobblehead AT2 up around there. Okay. One of the biggest scandals that I spent at least 3 to 4 years fighting back, clapping back, dispel the rumors until I realized, fuck them. Think what they want to think. How about that? People don't know that history. Tough Turtle probably sitting over there right now talking about me. Okay? But at the same time, learn the history. A lot of these people have relationships. It was sad to see people make this personally about them. Now, Aaron decided to take accountability, and this is, I guess this is my perspective and my own opinion. Just like a-holes, everybody have one. Okay? Ultimately, it's up to Aaron or the people that he offended to create that avenue of peace. Nobody's got to become BFFs, but there should be a level of peace and respect at the end of the day. Let's be clear. Who don't want no peace around here? A lot of people say they don't want peace. Those are still the people beefing right now. Okay? I told you, we can pick and choose what we respond to. Sometimes you must respond when people violate you. And that's just is what it is. When people violate you to a place where, especially in my situation, it's unfair on one end. It is not a fair fight. Now, if I was in a costume like this young lady, then that'd be just fair. We'd be two ghosts around here starting trouble. But that's not who I am. And I get to pick and choose my narrative. In Ern's situation, there's a lot of situations that he was affiliated. Yup, I like peace too. It's a lot of people that I appreciate the content. We ain't no BFFs and nothing like this. But when I speak, we respect each other. Okay? In Ern's situation, with a lot of people that he likes and I like, it's fine. When they got into it, it ain't the judge place to get up around there and try to become the YouTube police. No. Ultimately, I pray for a resolution. If you're not able to rock out with nobody anymore, and shout out to all the people hollering about rock out. I think I did. I ain't rocking a long time ago. Thank y'all. I am a YouTube influencer. Ern's situation, it took me by surprise. He had before his channel disappeared like a thief in the night and chestnuts roasting on over. The sector inspector was up out of here. He even earned it. It's hilarious. Ern went up around there and told his people, "Help! I've been bamboozled," and came to find out it wasn't the truth. Okay, so let's fast forward. And in my eyes, Aaron simply decides to take accountability. Whether the timing is off, the channels that disappear, who knows? The judge ain't got time. You saw it coming. Channels are being snatched like. Let's be clear. Lord have mercy. Plow say he like peace. Me too. Ultimately, I realize that just can't happen, and it's okay that a person in the black, I'm talking about a real judge, not the hood judge like Judge Ippy. I'm talking about a real judge got to step in and hear this foolishness for people who are living across the ocean from each other. Let's be clear about this. But I had to learn, and the cost is Aaron put information out there that wasn't true. And this is the cost of whatever his situation. However, I'm proud of Aaron today because a lot of people would refuse to take accountability for their behavior and the things that they've been done. Let's be motherfucking clear. A lot of us been doing some ratchet mess around here. Y'all got the subscribers running around paying people to do their dirty work instead of them just going to channel, getting their own channel so we can sue them. Allegedly. You understand what I'm saying? That's why those type of people would never be leaders in my eyes. Always a follower. Behind the scenes is where you should stay. Heifer. I see you. We all see you. But anyway, Aaron decided to take full accountability for his actions. Okay? It's not easy for a content creator. It's really not. Because as you can see, people will start hating you because you no longer like so-and-so. They want you to dance to their own drum, their own beat, and all this kind of stuff. That's why I said some of the things that I witnessed. If you really rocked with Aaron, it should have been behind the scenes. I don't believe somebody's chat should be a foundation for somebody to take on all the people at one time and things like that. Hey, it is what it is. But if you really rock with him, I would have shot him a text or whatever. It is not my situation. I don't have a dog in the fight, but let's be clear. A lot of us fight unfair, very unfairly around this internet. None of us are perfect. That's why the judge don't get up here and judge. I just haul you in here on the said docket. If I decide to pick up the case, your case, let's be clear. I pick and choose my battles, right? Look around, guys, on this internet. Not only is YouTube changing, I told y'all these celebrities, they done took over, okay? They over here getting all the endorsements, the branding. These people are bringing their heavy hitters. The celebrities, they already know. They just started their channel last Friday. To next Friday, they had 1 million subscribers. Their content is the content that's being pushed in the algorithm. Like, there are so many things that we're missing. And I'm not saying we all not going to get in beef. But is it fair that your subscribers got to now be subjected to just only your chat? Okay? Because they done went somewhere and decided to call so-and-so, and now you and so-and-so done fell out, and now you don't deal with that. Now they back over in that chat. Y'all see where I'm going here? It's a snowball effect. It's crazy. I respect anybody willing to take accountability. Yeah, let me read that. And yeah, we did see a lot of that. Double standards is the good. What's good for the goose ain't good for the gander. We saw a lot of that. Absolutely. The issue I have here, Judge, is double standards by CCs. Not all, of course, but a fair fool. And you know what? I respect that, Plotter, because it's the absolute truth. A lot of us CCs, unfortunately, that ain't new to this, but true to this, we've seen these plays before. A lot of us been here 4, 5+ years. So we understand. See, as a content creator, got to be able to separate the two to avoid this type of issue. There are a lot of things that I do not get up here and talk about. I refuse to. Okay? Because it'll only open up Pandora's box. Yeah, and he said it ain't. Plotter says it ain't the sector for peace. You know what? I've seen some peace. Honest to God. Myself, of all people, have decided tried to go behind the scenes and try to negotiate peace, but some people just refuse to let it go. They do. You can't hate on someone for making one decision, yup, and then allow slander on others for making some. You're right. You're absolutely right. And that's why I let everybody work their stuff out. However, I believe the sector inspector should have an opportunity to speak his piece. If he decides to take accountability, he got a live schedule. He's back. I just can't remember, Lazy Boy TV or something like that. He's back later. And hopefully he will explain his actions, and then people will either accept it or don't. It's just that simple. I just saw the play where people decided to go somewhere yesterday and make it all about them. Okay. There's a time and a place for everything. The sector inspector. Is he humble? Did he learn some things? Is he in the future going forward? Will he be able to learn to pick and choose his battles? I don't honestly know why his channels are down, but I do remember him saying that he was struck or something like that. And it turned out that it wasn't true. So those are the issues that I believe we all should be able to go and take accountability for. If you're wrong, you're wrong. People have a right to laugh and joke and say what they want to say. They got a right to do that because it's going to be some people upset. But at the end of the day, Ern has to do what's best for him. If he's willing, I enjoyed his relationship with Sammy. Okay. I don't know what his relationship is with Yo-Yo. Okay. Whatever it is or whatever Yo-Yo. I know Yo-Yo did a poll. I did go over there. And I think I believe I left a comment, just being 100, giving my unsolicited opinion. Hell, it was up there. Okay. Ultimately, it's these people decision whether they forgive or forget. See, be advised of the messy shit starters. As we can see, folks is literally out here paying because they are a coward, too coward, don't want to get doxxed, don't want nobody knock on their door, okay? Don't want their family members know how they turning up online, just hiding and slipping and gliding, okay? Let's be clear. Those are the people that'll be in full support. But those are not the people that's going to be there with you by your side when it's time to take this in a court of law. Oh, no, those people are going to skedaddle because ultimately it should be for entertainment purposes only. Let's be clear. None of us know each other personally. I think by watching a few of us, you get to see the MO. You see the judge come right here where she get good and damn ready. If I can't get a certain amount of likes, I'll shut a live down or a video down. It is what it is. Okay, I got to go where I'm needed. Aaron is doing what's right for him, which I respect. However, due to the decision he made, he should apologize to others. Yeah, you're right, Paul. I absolutely agree. And I think in his heading or title, he does plan on apologizing to a few people. They don't have to accept it. Everybody has a right to move on. Okay. I believe Aaron is one of the exceptionally funny, hilarious content creators. Okay. He's just funny. Welcome to YouTube. He had to learn the same way I learned on this internet. Because ultimately what Aaron is seeing and recognizing now who really, really had his back and who really rode for him. A lot of things Aaron has done as well. I'm sure the things I do, you know what I'm saying? Might not, in my own opinion, was inappropriate, wasn't right or whatever. But ultimately, it's for him to get it. Okay? Everybody run their own chunk. Now, as Plotter was saying earlier, it's like a catch-22. Because while we lay the law down on some situations, other situations, we turn a blind eye. Let's be real. A lot of us are guilty of that. Let's call it what it is. We know for a fact that certain people are out here putting people's lives at risk and in danger. But we still go and support that. Let's be clear. Everybody have a right. Right. Everyone learns the hard way. Everybody learn. I learned the lesson. I hope my life and the time that I'm spending on this internet, you guys see some level of growth. and are proud at the way I decide to handle, because some people are really trying to bait others to get up here for content. You don't get to play with the judge's life ever. Okay. That's off limits. That's something absolutely you're not going to do to me or my family. I'm going to fight back. My life is not going to get up here and to be displayed with malicious intent. It's not a fair fight. Ultimately, every content creator got to do what's best for them. I know my lane and I know my place. Will Aaron most likely have to change up his content? Absolutely. Will the people that he had issues with forgive him? That's up to them. However, I'm not going to be so upset to the point where I'm crashing out and this and that. Listen. A lot of people need to take into consideration. Sector inspector ain't perfect. Neither am I. Some of my behavior has displayed that on this internet, as well as a lot of you. A lot of our behavior is a hotmess.com. Let's be clear. I said I don't have a dog in the fight either way, but let's stop the double standards. Right now, people get mad at me because I don't join forces and click up and link up. I see a lot of you people out here trying to build your channel off of people's drama, reporting every damn thing somebody say on their community wall. You turn it into content. That's not content. Okay? That's absolutely not content. Let's make that clear. A lot of you are building channels off the backs of others that went through blood, sweat, and tears, lost thousands of channels, lost this, lost that. And here you come trying to build your clout chasing heifer, but trying to get to where you want to be, and this, that, and the third. We see that. Okay? Those are the people that need to stay far away from me. Absolute. I don't care. I ain't for everybody, and I'm okay with that. Let's be clear about that. Some of this stuff, man, it makes great entertainment, but at what cost? At the cost of your hard work and your channels? At the cost of this? Y'all know how certain people get down on this ninja net. Let's be real. I ain't here to give out 5,000 history lessons, because my stance on it is, if you don't rock with somebody, keep that person's name out there. Y'all have never seen me stalk nobody on this ninja net. Just remember what I'm telling you. Okay? I say what I got to say and I keep it pushing. I ain't dug up in nobody's whole life. Well, really for legal purposes. Okay. But other than that, you know what I'm saying. That's not content. I don't give a damn what somebody did 15 years ago. It's not my business. It's not my business. Yeah. It's entertainment, the digital version of But anytime I see people becoming upset because people want to stand firm. Now, who knows? Is it a ploy? I don't know. Could he be trying to build his new channel or whatever, get everybody in there saying he got to make an announcement? Who knows? That's his right. However, I stand for peace at any given time. You don't rock with somebody, keep it pushing. Now, y'all know I got a forever, ever beef up over there with Tough Turtle. That's forever till I close my eyes. Because it's the sheer disrespect for the judge. So I handle those type of cases. Especially when I pour into you. I handle that kind of stuff a little more. But let's be clear. I ain't up here to sugarcoat nothing. It is what it is. Everybody fight dirty on this ninja net. None of us are innocent for our sin. Amen and hallelujah. None of us. However, be mindful of the connections. Some people are like family. They have bonds that you will never be able to break. So respect that. If you respect a content creator for their content, then that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. What you laugh for, Plot? A lot of us respect ourselves for that. You can't tell people how to fight. You also can't pick and choose when people going to stop. You just got to be able to go the distance because everybody watching. If Ern is actually going to take accountability for whatever is going on, that's his burden to bear, not mine. But what I ask is a lot of us. If you're going to be there for the CC, support the CC. Okay? Support the content creator and the choices and the decisions that they're making. It's as simple as that. Plotter, what you got planned today? Shout out to all the members. Listen, I see who you are. A lot of you don't even interact with the channel. That's fine. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I can be reached on IG at I am Dairy Vet if anybody ever wants to directly get in touch with me. Okay. If you ever want to get in touch with me, I'll always respond. But ultimately, I pray that the sector inspector doesn't lose the light, the brightness that he has in him. I pray that he's able to recognize and ask for the people that he's harmed. A lot of us have been in battles with everybody, with each other. Okay. So let's grant that little bit of grace. People don't have to get along. We don't have to all get along, but it is what it is. Allow people to work it out. I've been on you want to I know. Lord have mercy. I hope we have a peaceful day today. I was so mad I couldn't get 10 likes. I said, let me go holler at my members. It's all good. Listen, man. Why deal with unnecessary battles when you don't have to? If you have to take things legal, do so. Y'all see YouTube been snatching channels because channels have been connected. Make sure y'all unlink certain channels, your back channels and stuff like that, so you can stay. I don't believe that channels should be struck off of foolishness. I absolutely believe and stand 10 toes down on if people are violating the YouTube guidelines, then that's when we should enforce that policy. Because guess what? As a content creator, we're going to need that very system when somebody violates us. Okay? We're going to need that same system when they violate us. I'm Judge Shady Court. I might release this to the public maybe tomorrow. Today is Saturday. I'm going to release it Sunday. I'm going to give Aaron the opportunity to go live. And hopefully he'll be back in these streets. I enjoy everybody content. Okay. Nobody wants to see anybody completely down. However, respect the fact when people want to take accountability. Now, be accountability while there is none for you. Because I told y'all that thing called karma. What Tough Turtle say? Karma is not nice. Karma is meant to destroy you. Let's be clear. I will release this tomorrow to the public. I am Judge Shady Court, and those are my thoughts. I'm not saying Rome was built overnight. Okay? Let's be clear. But we got to keep adulting. The contenting. And stuff being fair. Okay? I am Judge Shady Court, and a heifer or hooligan could never. Court is now adjourned.
The first person I would have thought would have been on this internet after Diddy verdict came out would have been Jaguar Wright. I ain't seen her yet. Is she finna do an interview? Is she finna be on somebody's couch or what?
Puff Daddy's a bitch. Tell him.
Why you say that?
He's a bitch. Making his women have sex with all them different men.
That's a little too risque. Thank y'all for watching. I am Judge Shady Court. Much love to y'all. All right. I am going to get up out of here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. With no clout chasers, haters. We officially congratulate us. Okay. At the end of the day, y'all know what the judge say. Your opinion.
A grafted people born here in the wilderness of North America, with no knowledge of self, no self-respect, and no love for self. Politically immature. He said we have not because we demand not. And we demand not because truly deep down inside, we don't think we deserve it. And if we're blessed to live another 400 years, our conditions won't change. We are afraid to fight for ourselves. So we just fight for everybody else.